Welcome to Chantale Motivational Production. Today's video is about recognizing and taking control over your authority. So whatever you have control over, be it your relationships, the people you want to hang out with, your career, your jobs, the places that you want to go to, the places that you don't want to go to, the things that you eat, whatever thing you have control over, I want you to understand that you have authority over those things. You have the power to make decisions. You have the power to take actions. You have the power to do and undo whatever that pleases you. But you see, the biggest mistake, one of the biggest mistakes that we make, that a lot of people tend to make in life, is that we let our emotions take over our authority. We let our emotions, we let other distractions on the side take control over our power. And this is why I'm making this video. This is why I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you a little bit about this important thing, just one that is destroying a lot of people, is destroying lives, is destroying relationships. And so we have to learn it and we have to fix it. Okay, I see a lot of people in relationships, okay, stressing, going through stress, going through depression, going through anxiety, complaining, about their partners, complaining about the things that they don't like that's going on in there. Before I even go into this, I want you to know that when it comes to two people, you only have control over the things that you can have control over. You cannot have control over somebody else's life. They can do whatever they choose to do. They can do whatever they choose and how they want to do it. Now, on your own side, it's up to you if you want to accept those things, if you want to take those things, if you want to stand by those things, if you want to, it's up to you how you want to deal with those things. But you cannot try to stop people from living the way they want to live, from behaving the way they want to behave, and from doing the things that they want to do. And so this is why this video is very critical, because as human beings, we have to know, we have to recognize our authority, we have to recognize our power, our limits, our limitations, where we have control over the things that we can change, the things that we cannot change. And so when we recognize that limit, when we recognize our limit, where we have control over, we will be able to know what the next step, the next action we want to do. But when we fail to understand these things, we tend to become miserable. We tend to become depressed. Okay? And so you knowing the power of your authority will help you to know when to say yes and to know when to say no. Okay, so if you are in that place, if you are in that job where you are miserable, you are stressful every single day you go to work, you are stressed because the work environment is so negative, the work environment is so toxic, your boss is giving you so much hard time, and you've tried everything possible and no one seems to be helpful. Your relationships are just so miserable, and I want you to understand that there are things that you cannot change. And I just mentioned some of those things. But there's something you have control over. And that something, it's your authority, it's the things that you want to control. So it's either you back out, it's either you say no, it's either you make some changes around your own life, the way you want to perceive things, to be able to be okay. Okay? But a lot of times, people sit in the same environment, in the same relationship, in the same toxic environment, the same jobs, and they complain and they complain and they complain. You stay in the same place. You already know what's going on. You already know you cannot change those things, but you continue to stay there. What you must understand is whatever you are not letting go, you are choosing. If you are not letting go all of those toxic environment, toxic people, toxic places, know today that you are choosing to hold on to them. And so when you continue to complain, understand that those complaints will not take you anywhere, because when you complain, you already know those things are uncomfortable to you. You already know those things are not working well for you. But then you have power, you have authority to some level, but you are failing to make those, to put those authorities into practice because your emotions is taking over. In a relationship, you feel like maybe there's so much more you can do, or maybe there's so much more you are not doing. You are trying to put more effort, but people will always show you who they are. Now it's up to you if you want to take them the way they are, or if you want to let them be exactly where they are and move on. Everything is the way it is. Everything is just the way it is. It's up to you if you want to make decisions to be there, to be part of it, or to move on. Okay, so this video, I want to keep it really short, but what I wanted to emphasize on is the fact that whatever thing you are not changing, you are choosing. Whatever you're not letting go, you are choosing to hold on to. Whatever you are saying, I don't want this, but at the same time holding on to, that's exactly what's going on. Okay, so today I want you to understand that this, you have that power, you have authority over the things that you have control over. And if you are not using that, please, I need you to start thinking about it today. I need you to start making some changes, taking some tough decisions about your life. If you are in that job, if you are in that toxic job, and just so you know, I used to be in an environment like that, and it was so toxic, it was so negative that I would even take painkillers, pain medications every single day. I had to go to work, but I knew that wasn't me, because I've always enjoyed my job. I've always loved what I do, but because I knew that environment wasn't for me, I felt like I was killing myself. I was destroying myself by taking things, ingesting things just to be there. But I had the choice. I had the power to make decisions, and which I finally did. And as soon as I did, everything went back to normal. Okay? So I want you to understand, if you are that person I'm talking to today, if you are in a relationship, okay? If you are miserable, you are stressed, you are trying the best you can, and you still feel unhappy, you feel pain caused by the person that you believe should be treating you right. Now you know all of this. Now you know you have control over certain things. You have power over certain things. But you do not have that same level of control or power over them. Now is the time for you to know if you want to keep living in that kind of environment, or you want to back out. But remember, these things in the long run, they're going to cause you a lot of health problems. When you take in so much stress, when you take in so much tension, when you take in so much pain and you hold them down for too long, eventually they're going to start coming out in different forms, and that's how they're going to affect your health. Okay? If you are in a job and you are miserable, no matter how much money you are making, there's no amount of money that's worth your health, that's worth your happiness, that's worth your peace of mind. That's the tough truth. You can quote me anywhere. That's my personal point of my opinion. You cannot, it doesn't make sense. If you are in a place, you're making money, you're making so much money, but you don't even have the desire to enjoy the money, because by the time you get home, you want to just drink yourself to stupor. You just want to just forget about the day because you have nothing pleasant, nothing enjoyable to even think about. Okay, so always make sure that you understand that at some level you have some powers, you have some authority to make decisions. Okay, I hope you find this video really, really, really helpful. I hope you found it motivating. If you are in that place where you are contemplating, thinking whether or not you should make a move, I think this video is the right. It's telling you now is the time, because I don't believe if you stumble on this channel for the first time, I don't believe it was by chance. I know it was for a reason, and that is the reason. Okay, thank you so much. I hope you come back. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. If you love this channel, share this video, and I wish you all the best this day. Please, please, please take this video seriously, because understand that whatever you are not letting go, you are holding on to. So just think about all the things that you've been holding on to. hoping that someday they will change. Meanwhile, you have all the power to change them. Okay, thank you so much once again. It's your girl, Chantale, and I will see you again in the next video. Please leave your comments, like the video if you enjoyed it, share the video again, subscribe, and I will see you again in the next video. Okay, thank you.